Good evening. I would like to show you some ways you can make the headbands. And there are no wrong ways. You might find a different design that you like. So these are just some ideas. Let's start with the bonus one. What I have done in the past with this one is to take all the 3 colors and I group them together and I twist them on to the headband, like so. It can also be really sweet to make them stand a bit taller, so you leave about an inch or so and you twist it on so it stands up like that. Anyway, enjoy that, and let's move on to the wildflower one. And so you're going to use one plastic bud on every add-on, and you start at the bottom. You're going to alter the daisies and the orange blossom. So let's start with a maybe daisy and a little buds, and you use the wire paper, simply twist them on like that. So the next one is going to be orange blossom and buds. Use the paper wire and twist them on. And that's basically the technique with this. You don't have to worry too much about where you put them as you're making it, because they slide like this. One thing that I could recommend though is to start at the other side the same way. Maybe with daisies, maybe with orange blossom. Let's do orange blossom. And you take the wired paper and you attach. That means that they're going to meet at the middle, and then you can put one at the top. Let's just do one more. One thing that I'd like you to experiment with is that once you have put them all on, group them together at the top. It could look really nice to have them on one side, almost like a fascinator, like they all gather on the side like that. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one. And with this one, I take the white flower and the leaf at the same time, and you hold them like that, and the wire, if you wanted to, you could do that and now start threading the petals on, but it's easier if you do it in 2 stages. So just make sure that you wire the leaf and the white flowers on first, and then start a new wire and thread the petals on. Slightly easier to do it that way. So petal, thread it on, and then you put the wire around the headband, petal wound around the headband. And same thing with this one. You don't have to think too much where you put it, because it slides afterwards. You can decide where it should be. I prefer it on the side, but that's me. And another petal. I'm going to finish this one. Why not? I like putting either 5 or 7 petals on, For some reason I like the odd numbers. Ta-da! And now it's on the side, and if you want it more at the top, you can move it like that. I think you'll be just fine making these, and if you need any more advice or techniques, just let me know. Take care. Bye.